Hello everyone, I am Amit Solanki. Today I am going to deliver the lecture on the topic of classes of motor duty. It is the content of Unit 4 of PECT subject. I hope you will understand easily. Now these are the contents of our today's lecture. The first one is introduction. Second one is classes of motor duty or load conditioning. Third one is type of classes of motor duty, and these are the differences. Now first we'll discussing about the introductory part of this lecture. So we know that for designing of any type of motor power rating, the following factors are affected, or we can say that while designing time of motor, which factors should be considered. So these are the following factors which are affect to designing of the motor power rating. First one is classes of motor duty. Second one is heating effect, or we can say thermal consideration. Third one is inertia of load, and fourth one is environmental. Out of them, the two contents are in your syllabus, and which of them today we'll discussing only this type of parameter, that is the classes of motor duty. And next, the heating effect or thermal consideration we will discuss in next lecture. So first we will start the classes of motor duty. Before that, we should have to know that why it is needed. So according to that, we are know that nowadays in almost every applications the electrical motors are used everywhere. You have seen that in your home, in your office, in your building, in your college, in your industries, in market, everywhere the every applications electrical motors are used, and to control them electrical drives are employed. But you know that the running time for all motors are not the same. Some of the motors runs all the time, and some of the motors run time is shorter than the rest period. So in this section we are studying about how to motor used, and depending on this the concept of motor duty class is introduced. So according to previous slide, we are studying the classification of classes of motor duty cycles. So on the basis of this duty cycles of the motor, it can be divided in the 8 categories, and these are categorized according to the IS 4722-1968. This is the some standard which is known as Indian standard. So this is the Indian standard. According to this, duty cycles are classified. So according to that, first one is continuous duty, second one is short time duty, third one is intermittent periodic duty, and fourth one is intermittent periodic duty with starting, fifth one is intermittent periodic duty with starting and breaking, and sixth one is continuous duty with intermittent periodic loading, and seventh one is continuous duty with starting and breaking, and last eighth is the continuous duty with periodic speed change. So one by one we will discuss in details. So first one is continuous duty. So according to that, Uh, this duty denotes that the motor operation at a constant load torque for a duration long enough for the motor temperature to reach steady state value. That means this duty is characterized by constant motor loss. So according to that, you can also observe in the graph is shown here between the load torque and time. In this graph you can observe that the torque is constant with respect to time. There is constant, that means continuous duty. As it is, you can see in the next graph, that is the plot between temperature and time. In that case you can see the temperature rises gradually and after some time it is goes to the steady state value. So according to this duty cycles, the motor is operate for the whole time period. That means the operation time period of motor is continuous. So for that it is called continuous duty. And such type of motors are used in some examples are paper mill drives, compressor, conveyors, centrifugal pumps and fan. The fan, household fan, you can also observe that our ceiling fan is operate continuously. So these are the concept of continuous duty. Next one is short time duty. In this motor, the time of operation is very low and the heating time is much lower than the cooling time. The heating time is much lower than the cooling time. And we can also say that in this type of duty, the time of drive operation is considerably less than the heating time constant and machine is allowed to cool off to ambient temperature before the motor is required to operate again. So in this operation the machines can be overloaded until temperature at the end of loading time reaches the permissible limit. So the motor cooks off to ambient temperature before operating again. So according to this phenomena we can say that the short time duty, that is also there is name suggests that short, the operation of this motor is very short period. You can also observe in this graph, the graph is plotted again between torque and time and temperature and time. So you can see here the motor is operated very short period and it is goes down to rest period. So the rest period of motor is larger than the operating period. So this type of next graph is that is the temperature versus time. In this graph you can also observe that the temperature rises gradually and after some time it will goes down. So this type of motors are used in crane drives, drives for household appliances, mixer grinders, valve drives, machine tool drives for position control. So short time duty cycle, that means in this type of duty cycle the motor are used for very short time period. Next is intermittent periodic duty. So according to that, it consists of periodic duty cycles, each consisting of a period of running at constant load and a rest period. That means neither duration of running period is sufficient to rise the temperature to a steady state value, nor the rest period is long enough for the machines to cool off to ambient temperature, or we can say that in both cases the time is insufficient to rise the temperature to steady state value or cool it off to ambient temperature. So intermittent periodic duty, you can observe in this graph that the motor is operated for some times and after then goes to rest, and this is the rest period, and after some time the motor is also operate and goes to rest period. So and it will be periodically happen. As it is in case of next graph, you can also observe that the temperature is increases gradually, then goes down, and after some time it will also increases gradually and goes down. So it will happen periodically, so that we can say that this is the duty cycles of intermittent periodic duty. And the example of such type of duty cycle is pressing, cutting and drilling machine drives. Drilling machine drive, it is the best example. Everyone have aware about this applications. So this is the all about concept of intermittent periodic duty. Next one is intermittent periodic duty with starting. It is another type of duty cycles. So in this type of duty, there is a period of starting which cannot be ignored, and there is a heat loss at that time. So that means after that there is running period and rest period which are not adequate to attain the steady state temperatures. So in this type of duty cycles, the motor first starting, this is the starting torque, and after that it will operate sometimes and then goes down to the rest period. So this is the rest period, and after that again motor is running, and after that operated and then goes to the rest period. So this is the phenomena of intermittent periodicity with starting. As it is in case of next graph, this is the temperature versus time. You can also observe that. So example of this motor duty class is widely used in metal cutting, drilling tool drives and mine hoist. So this type of duty cycles it used in such type of examples. So this is the phenomena of intermittent periodic duty with starting. Next one is the intermittent periodic duty with starting and breaking. So according to that, in this type of drives, the heat loss during starting and breaking cannot be ignored. So the corresponding periods are starting period, operating periods, breaking periods and resting period. But all the periods are too short to attain the respective steady state temperature. So in this type of duty cycles, the all periods are too short. So this type of examples are this type of motors are used in filling wheel drives, drives for electrical suburban trains, mine hoist, built mill drives, etc. These are the examples of this type of duty cycles. And in this graph, you can observe that how the motor is used. So graph is plotted between torque with respect to time and temperature with respect to time. In that case, you can see that this is the starting, then operating, then it is goes to rest, and this will the breaking, and after some times it will goes to the in the rest period, and after some times it will also periodically starting, operating and braking and rest period. So this is the concept of intermittent periodic duty with starting and braking. As it is, you can see in this graph, the temperature is rises and after some time it also decreases and then fill rises. So this is the concept of intermittent periodic duty with starting and braking. Our next one is continuous duty with intermittent periodic loading. So this is the continuous duty. It is the same as the intermittent periodic duty with starting. How it is same, we can see. It consists of periodic duty cycles, each consisting of a period of running at a constant load and a period of running at a no load. That means in this type of motor duty, everything is same as the periodic duty, but here a no load running period occurs instead of the rest period. So that means this is the same as that, but here is difference is that here a no load running period, that means there is no load running period occurs instead of the rest period. Previously we have seen that, so we go to the graph. So this is the graph for such type of continuous duty with intermittent periodic loading. So in place of rest there is no load. So that means in this slot the motor is not going to, in the rest period it is going to no load. That means motor is on but no load. So that is the difference between them. So that is the continuous duty with intermittent periodic loading. The example of this load is pressing, cutting, shearing and drilling mill drives. So these are all about the concept of this type of duty cycles. Now next one is the continuous duty with starting and braking. It consists of periodic duty cycle, each cycle having a period of starting, a period of running at constant load and a period of electrical braking. There is no period of rest. So the example of this drive is a blooming mill. And the last one is the continuous duty with periodic speed change. In this type of duty cycles, the motor duty, there are different running periods at different load and speeds. That means here different type of loads, that means multiple loads and multiple speeds. There are multiple speeds for the multiple loads in this type of duty cycles, but there is no rest period and all the periods are too short to attain the steady state temperature. That means there is no any type of rest period. So here different load and different speeds. So these are the all about concept of classes of motor duty. So in the next lecture we will discussing about the thermal consideration or heating effect, or we can say that the thermal model of motor for cooling and heating. Okay, thank you so much.